Let's turn to Nigeria. The country has one of the highest rates of out-of-school children globally. UNICEF says that about 4 out of 10 primary school children are not accessing basic education. CGTN's Deji Badmus reports on the situation at one school on the outskirts of the capital, Abuja.
If you're looking for one community that clearly typifies the education challenge rural communities in Nigeria are battling with, it's this one. It's difficult to believe this is part of the country's federal capital territory. But Kaida community in the outskirts of Abuja actually is. And it's a vivid demonstration of why children in rural communities make up the bulk of the estimated 13 million out-of-school children in Nigeria. This is the only school in the entire community. It's an elementary school built by a missionary, and all 120 pupils that attend the school use this makeshift structure for their classroom. With no support in terms of funding, the missionary has not been able to develop the school beyond this stage since it started 6 years ago. But the very poor state of the school has not in any way dampened the spirit of the pupils and their 4 teachers, some of whom walk over 10 kilometers every day to get to school.
We need classes. We need chairs. We need more teachers. And if they can help those, there are orphans in these children in this school.
It's through the assistance of people like Anne Ogozi, a humanitarian, that the school is able to manage to keep going. She comes here once in a while to distribute supplies like books and medicine.
Apart from the education that is lacking here, the medical situation in this village is bad. They don't have water, good water. They have just one river. They bathe there. They go to toilets there. They don't have a toilet in this village. And so people die of malaria and typhoid. So I'm donating those drugs to the health center so they can have drugs there for a while.
Indeed, this is the only source of water in the community. The only borehole constructed for them stopped working a long time ago. So with no water and toilet, some of the pupils simply stay away from school sometimes.
Sometimes even us, we used to suffer, we used to shout before they can turn up. What I want to say to the government, please, they can help us, that they will give their support, or they will come and assist this community. Honestly, this community is needed help. During the campaign, they can enter here, say, when you elect them, they will come and bring borehole, whatsoever, and the people that they are graduate, they will give them work. At the end, we will not see anybody.
Conditions in communities like this are directly responsible for the high rate of out-of-school children in Nigeria. The pupils of the school are still managing to defy the odds and get an education no matter how poor. But if the fortunes of the school do not change over time, then Harvesters of Christ Primary School would eventually shut down, and its pupils will swell the number of out-of-school children in the country. Deji Badmus, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.